Hello YouTube. First, as always, how's it going? Happy Tuesday. Let's fire up TikTok here. And there it goes. It's both live. A couple clicks of a button, and we are live on this lovely Tuesday. Hello, hello again. Whew, alright. Raffi, welcome in, my friend. Number one, taking the crown today. How you doing, Raffi? Rise, good to see you, folks. Hello, Rise. Happy Tuesday to you. We are back at it again, aren't we? You have a good Monday? Raffi, you sleepy as usual? We're gonna shake you out of it? You're waiting on me since 7:45, Rise? You must be Eastern time, I guess. Yeah. So you're an hour ahead. Rock on, you were early. Ian, hey, good morning, dude. Welcome back in. Good to see you again. Thanks for all the helpful critiques and edits in the Discord. Appreciate that. It's evident you've been doing it for a while, man. That was good feedback. I appreciate it a lot. Raffi, tired as always. That's all right, man. We're gonna shake you out of it. We are your digital online alarm clock these days. AR, welcome in. Good to see you, folks. Howdy. Manchu, good morning, my friend. Y'all, how are you doing? How's Tuesday looking? We got an exciting day ahead of us. I've certainly got one here. I'll be doing this stream with y'all, and then I'm rushing off to y'all. It's gonna be a weird one. I'm rushing off to a pinball factory across town for a media day. My wife has been invited to media day at the Barrels of Fun Pinball Factory to see their new machine, and I'm the plus one, so I get to hang out and just enjoy all the fun. Raffi, you're in Boston this weekend, dude. Rock on. What are you doing there? Manchu, you said you're packing for a move today. Where are you moving to, dude? Good luck with the packing. That's always a lot of effort, but satisfying once you get there, right? Always wonderful once you complete that move and settle into your new home, wherever it is. Yeah, thank you, Manchu. Appreciate that. It should be fun, you know. I honestly kind of didn't want to take the time off work. I kind of wanted to just be working today, but I told myself, when else am I ever going to get to go see a pinball machine get launched? I have to go do that, right? Ah, gotcha, Manchu. Well, hey, closer to work's good. Nothing wrong with that. That'll be nice. Also, my combined chat's not working, so hold on. I guess I have to sign in once the stream begins, probably. Can you all send a couple chat messages just to give it a test? Oh, thank you for the tiny Marginal. Hey, welcome in, buddy. Happy Tuesday to you. Evan, what's up? Ian, thank you for the test. I'm not seeing it show up. That's interesting. Yeah, right, Manchu? It's a pinball launch is certainly a strange concept, I feel like. Let me try to refresh this. Come on, combined chat. You worked so good yesterday. What is that button? I don't even know what that does. Toggle the visibility of this source. We definitely want to be able to see it. Hey, there we go. Okay, Cassidy, I saw that message come in. Rock on. So and it looks like I had to click refresh it. Okay, sick. It's working. Thank you, everybody. Cassidy, hello. Welcome in. Marginal, welcome in. Yeah, Cassidy, we redid the stream graphics. Got a good look to it. We got a better background remover now, so like you can see me in detail now. I'm not all blurry and stuff. You can see every wrinkle in my shirt. So, better get familiar with that ironing board. Rise, your Mac's upgraded. You can start writing. Rock on, dude. That's awesome. What'd you do to it? And I'm glad it's working for you. if you take care of the MacBooks, dude, they will last you forever. I still actively write on my MacBook from 2015, y'all. That thing has been through it, and it's just totally fine, just trucking along. Don't mind me just moving chat around. I guess I shouldn't. I guess it was set up pretty good. I tweaked it. There we go. Okay. Yeah, sorry, y'all. I know the combined chat's a little bit crowded on TikTok screens. Um, but it's for the YouTube audience, so they can see what y'all are saying, and they can also, once as it gets bigger, they can also put messages in there, so y'all be able to talk to each other. Cross audience communication. Oh yeah, yeah. Hold on. I'm sorry, Rafi. I missed your thing. You said they had a Harry Potter exhibition. Your girlfriend's a diehard fan, and you love food, so a win-win. It was at Quincy Market. Okay, rock on. Yeah, always expensive up there. Always expensive, but hey, it's a good time. It's a good time. I hope you enjoyed it. Travis says 5 words. Let's go. Yeah, we're starting strong today, Travis. Um, Dude, Rise, good call, man. Definitely upgrade the RAM. Get a new SSD in there. That thing's gonna last you a long time now. Manchu, your cat has the zoomies. Well, I hope we have the zoomies today when we queue up a writing sprint here in a minute. Sleepy, good morning. Welcome in, my friend. Good to see you. How was your Monday? Cassidy, we are streaming on YouTube. If you go to youtube.com/@author Alex Knight, that'll be the channel. I'm still cleaning up the channel, still getting it set. But the main thing is we're multicasting to YouTube. And the big benefit of that is it records all the streams. So as soon as this stream's over, even now, you can go watch a replay of it. And when it's done, you can watch the full replay. So if you ever miss anything, it's on YouTube. You can go watch it back. Bo, good morning. Welcome in, buddy. How you doing? Good to have you. Raj, you said it's faster than my wife's $600 laptop that released last year. Yeah, I believe it, dude. Those are good computers. I'm a huge fan. I'm due for a new one coming up relatively soon. But my 2015 MacBook just won't die. Sleepy says, what book are we working on? Sleepy, we finished Thief of Honor. So we're working on book 5 in the Paragon series now. This is the cover for book 1. Book 5's just too fresh, doesn't have a cover yet, but we'll be working on that. And then here in a couple weeks, we're going to take a little break from it to work on a novella for Wrigley Little Hands. So we're going to get some goblin shenanigans coming up here. Should be pretty fun. JR, your Wi-Fi is terrible this week. No worries. I mean, no worries on my end. I'm sorry your Wi-Fi is terrible. I hope it improves. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Don't look at the word goal animation. I left that on from yesterday. We haven't hit the word goal yet. Look, that'd be real nice to be at the word goal 8 minutes into stream, but a little bit of work till we get there. Sam said this is a Minecraft theme. No, it's Pokemon. Sam, we're going way back to like the black and white Pokemon games. Not Pokemon Black and White, but when Pokemon only came in black and white. Charlie asked, what inspires you to write? Hey, thanks for the question, Charlie. Man, I just love stories. I love fantasy. I love adventures. I read a ton of books as a kid, and I was just like, you know what? I want to write my own, right? Like, the only thing more fun than reading great books is reading the books exactly tailored to me, so I might as well write them. Lex, hey, man, welcome. Thank you for the Heart Me re-upping the stream team. I appreciate that, dude. Good to see you, man. I was watching a little bit of your stream quietly yesterday. I popped in for a bit when you were working on it's got like Dragon Balls in it. It's like a Gorgon kind of thing with like Dragon Balls in the hair. It was sick. Oh, thank you, Charlie. You like the covers? Here's all of them, at least all the book ones. The bottom row is Lit RPG, and the top row is Fantasy. And they're all on Amazon. So if anything catches your attention, please feel free to ask me about them. I can give you a quick summary, or you can just put the titles into Amazon or go to authoralexknight.com. They're all there. Rise, I do need to download OpenCore Legacy Patcher to force it to update to a newer macOS. I mean, Rise, definitely a newer macOS is nice, but I don't go too new because it will clog up the computer if it's old enough. That is kind of annoying. Thank you for the follow. Who is that? Charlie. Hey, I appreciate that, Charlie. Thank you so much. Uh, Welcome in, by the way, y'all. We got some new folks coming in the door here right off the start. So, y'all, I'm author Alex Knight. Thanks for being here. This is our cozy corner of the internet. We like to start off the day with some good vibes, some good energy. Um, I do Q&A about books, writing, publishing, anything you want to talk about. And then we do writing sprints. I write my next book on stream. I invite y'all to create it along with me. Whatever it is you're working on. Here in about 60 seconds, we're going to start our first writing sprint. So if you want to write along with me, open that Word document, turn to a blank page in your notebook. Maybe you're doing art, maybe you're making breakfast, whatever it is, please feel free to join me, and we'll do it together. Obiko, thank you for the heart me, man. Rejoining the stream team, I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Senior Goat Man, hey, good morning, my dude. Only 10 minutes in the stream and already this much interaction. You'll love to see it. Yeah, I appreciate that, Goat Man. Y'all are incredible. I love everybody coming here and bringing the energy. It's super cool. It really is. Like, as I say, I fully expect every day to be here streaming to nobody at all, just writing by myself on stream, and y'all prove me wrong every day, and I love it. So thank you very much. I appreciate that. Yeah, yeah. Did Sam ask about the music somewhere, Sam? Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I see it now. Yeah, Sam, Raffi made the song that was playing at the moment. I'll pull it back up. Raffi made this song for us on stream. It's absolutely nuts. The rest of them are from a Creative Commons website, but Raffi made this one for us. Obikyo, good morning, my friend. Good to see you. Alex, I appreciate you, dude. Your art's awesome. Rise said currently running Catalina, thinking of going to Monterey. Yeah, that's probably fine. I think you'd be okay with that. Ian says I started listening to Warden yesterday, just a few chapters in, and I'm enjoying it so far. Well, thank you, Ian. Appreciate that, man. I hope you love it. That's my first book, Warden. So I down here on the bottom right. I hope you enjoy it. It's a fun series if you're into lit RPG. I've definitely gotten better since then, but I don't know. I still have some characters in that series that I love. Rich, hello, good morning. Y'all, we're just about to kick off a writing sprint. I think I'm overdue. I said I was gonna do it in 60 seconds, so let's get going here. Got that timer going. I'll just take these last few questions that are in chat. Rich, hey man, top of the morning to you as well. I feel like I need to tip my hat when I say that. And JR said, what's your process of thinking for a cover for a book? JR, it's I kind of just think of a cool scene from the book, something that demonstrates what the book's about and has the main character doing something relevant, and try to convey elements of the story. So, I want it to fit into the genre. If it's a fantasy cover, it needs to look like a fantasy cover, So kind of just that, and then I'll outline what I'm thinking of and pull reference images from online and just send all that to the artist and kind of just let them go crazy on it. They know the art better than I do, so I don't need to tell them how to make the art. I just need to give them the idea that I've got in my head and let them take that and run. Aiden, hey, welcome in, buddy. Good to see you. Rise, you just needed something new enough to actually download apps. Rock on. Yeah, I agree with that. That is a limiting factor if you can't download stuff. Oh, I'm glad that helped, JR. Thank you for asking. Sleepy, what's your favorite book/series you've read? Sleepy, I love Jurassic Park, the books. The movies are great too. Original movies. But I love the books. They're also very fun. Beyond that, I love anything by Joe Abercrombie. I can't wait for his new book coming out, The Devils. I got the special edition on the way. And I'll also shout out Dragonlance. I absolutely love Dragonlance. That really kicked off my love of fantasy early on. What about you, Sleepy? Let me know. But y'all, we're going to start a writing sprint here. We got that timer up, so if you want to join me, please open your Word doc, turn to a blank page. But let's get going here. Timer's ticking, so good luck, everybody, and let's put those words on page. Yeah, I cheated today. I'm starting with 5 words because I ended on a sentence fragment yesterday. So I was like, all right, we'll just pick it back up at that sentence fragment. We can spare the 5 words. Hey, other name. Welcome in, my friend. Happy Tuesday. Good to see you. Hey, thank you, Charlie. I'm glad you like the sound of it. It's really not an expensive keyboard or anything. I think we just kind of got lucky. But folks ask a lot, so here's if you put that in Amazon, the keyboard will come up. Um, I didn't realize people thought it sounded so nice, but yeah, it's a solid keyboard. I'm a fan of it. Other name, good morning. Glad you made it closer to the beginning today. Yeah, good to have you nice and bright and early. Welcome in, my friend. We're on the first writing sprint, so you really didn't miss anything. Just missed me blabbing about nonsense for a little bit. All right, 133 left on the sprint, y'all. Let's uh, let's go. Let's finish it. Kick it into fourth gear here. Melissa, welcome in. Good to see you. Happy Tuesday. All right, that's got to be time, right? There it is. Okay. All right, y'all. Hey, happy first word sprint done. Happy first sprint done. 179 words here. So I even deleted the 5 at the start, so you know that's a clean start. Um, so 179, we'll take that. It's a good warm up, you know. Shake those hands out, get that blood pumping. Y'all, if you were writing along with me, let me know how it went. Um, yeah, Melissa, hey, welcome in. Glad to see you. And also, I want to shout out, thank you to the Hartme's, Melissa and Harpy, y'all re-upping the stream team. I appreciate that, y'all getting up there and stream levels now. The consistent Hartme's, I love it. Thank you very much, y'all. 105 to start the day, Rafi. Hey, rock on, dude. All right, you were ready to go. You were ready to go early on, and that's a solid start. Melissa, you've been missing us all. Well, we've been missing you, Melissa. I'm glad you're back. You mentioned that you were doing something that was you had like early work or something that was like taking you away from stream. I forget exactly what it was. Impage, hey, welcome in, buddy. Good to see you. Good to see you. How was your Monday? Hopefully a good start to the week. JR, you said you were at 167. Um, rock on. That's very good. That's a solid chunk, you know. I think I average somewhere around there. We spike over 200 once in a while, but yeah, around those high hundreds. Is that how you'd say that? Low 200s, high 100s. I don't know. Around 180 words. Rafi, you ain't even gardened yet. You're just feeling the sprints. Hey, sometimes you just gotta get a little bit wild with it, right, Rafi? Who needs plotting? Sometimes you just gotta go with it. Ride the flow of that stream of consciousness. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Well, folks, hey, happy Tuesday to everybody. Second day of the week here. I hope you're rocking and rolling. Monday was pretty smooth for me from the start. You know, we had a great stream yesterday. A ton of fun, lots of new faces. Got our words done, and I was super productive after that. And then at like 2 o'clock, every tech issue in the world hit me all at once. Like my computer messed up. The shipping company I use was unable to process credit cards for a moment. Packages I took to USPS, suddenly USPS couldn't process customs forms. Then my mouse died. Then my printer messed up. I think I spent from 2 o'clock till like 7 o'clock, 6 o'clock, just resolving tech issues. Yeah, but as my friend said, I got out all of my problems for the week on Monday. And at the end of the day, we got 90% of the tasks done. So we got there, but it was an uphill struggle. That's all right. It's a new day. This is Tuesday. And y'all, I mentioned it a bit earlier, but weirdly enough, I'm going to a pinball launch party today. It is media day at the Barrels of Fun factory as they launch their second ever pinball machine. My wife is invited as part of the media, and I'm the plus one. So we're going to do this stream, and then y'all, I'm going to go watch a pinball machine get released into the world. So yeah. Monday was decent for you, Impage? Hey, rock on. Good. Let's make Tuesday great. Rafi said, for fun, could you possibly tell us a back burner idea? Have a story that's not done? Yeah, Rafi. I got several of those working. I could pull one. JR, please ask the question about ebooks. Absolutely. Tony said you only got 79 words since last week. What are you talking about, Tony? I got 2,000 words since last week. It's hard to judge because last week we were working on Thief of Honor and we finished it. So that book is now in editing, that novella, and now we're working on Paragon 5. So we swapped over to a fresh book, got that fresh word count. I had 1.4K, so I had 1,400 words in it coming into this, and we're up to 3.2 now, so however that maths out. But glad to have you back, man. Welcome in. Happy Tuesday. Yeah, pinball machine unveiling is a strange activity, right? My wife and I are into it. It's a niche hobby, but it's growing, kind of having a renaissance. And we're just lucky enough that we have a manufacturer in town that my wife's on good terms with. So she's going over there to cover their launch. We're going to see their new machine. It is Dune inspired. Should be super cool. JR, you asked, I'm putting 4 drawings in my next book, but I'm worried they won't show up great on the ebook. Do you put pics in your ebook? JR, I do. Not traditionally, but with Wriggly Little Hands, I did. And I haven't forgotten your question, by the way, Rafi. Well, I wanted to give it some room because I was going to talk about it for a minute. JR, yeah, I have put drawings in Wriggly Little Hands because it's like super appropriate for the book. It has cute little chapter headers. That is my first time doing it, so I've learned a lot recently about it. The way to make sure they show up good on ebook is just to have decent file size. Like you want strong strokes and everything in there, um, bold lines and whatnot. But they should show up fine in ebook. I think it's print that I'd worry about more than ebook. Ebook has always been pretty reliable for me. What you can do though, like if I think, are you using Atticus or Vellum? Because their preview is pretty accurate for the ebook. For paperback, you really got to look at it in person. Charlie says Dune pinball machine. Holy, that's awesome. Yeah, Charlie, it looks sick. It looks pretty sick, y'all. They've only put out a teaser trailer, so we haven't seen the full machine yet. But here, I'll link you. I'll link you to the trailer if you want to see the machine we're gonna go see today. There you go. That link should be in chat. It's just a quick little teaser, but they got some cool stuff. The sandworm definitely eats the ball too. We haven't seen it in action all the way, but they teased it of like the worm coming up with a ball on top. The ball was like slowly getting sucked down. It was pretty sick. When you win, hey, welcome in. Good to see you. You said, do you outline your books or just start writing? I feel like I procrastinate when I outline first. Hey, no worries. Nothing wrong with outlining. That's important. I personally do a simplified outlining structure because I don't want to get bogged down. You know, I kind of understand those procrastination feelings you're saying. Try this. I do a bullet point per chapter to say what's going to happen in that chapter, so it forces me to say the most important thing and not worry about too much of the side details. And if I really have a lot of thoughts on the chapter, I'll give myself up to 3 sentences, but no more than that. That way, your outline is relatively slim, but it still can guide you step by step through the book. Give that a try. Hopefully it'll help you with those feelings of procrastination, because I had a similar feeling when I would outline too in depth. I was like, man, I just got to get to the writing. So I kind of came up with that method. I call it a skeleton outline. I'm sure I'm not the first person to invent it. Caitlin, your daughter's watching and thinks we're on FaceTime. Well, please tell her hi for me. We're kind of on FaceTime in a way, since you can talk to me and I can talk back. So that's kind of cool. But hey, welcome in. Glad to see you. Happy Tuesday. I hope your week kicked off good yesterday. Let's keep the good vibes rolling today. JR, yeah, you're very welcome for that answer. Let me know if you have trouble in the future with it. We can get you through it. It is a little bit strange to do images in books, but once you do it the first time, you kind of figure it out. Oh, Melissa, thank you for that, Tiny Diny. I kind of moved the cameras, so I can't do my Tiny Diny arms as much anymore. I'm more like big hands guy now, I guess. But Melissa, the reason for that is I'm so proud of this. My keyboard cam is now mounted to the bottom of my monitor. So like, yeah, my monitor's like, my hand's right at the bottom. Monitor's like right down here, and the keyboard cam's hanging from it. So I'm pretty proud of that. That was a nice little stream change I made over the weekend. Rafi, I still haven't forgotten your question. I need to get to it. Cassidy, real quick. My protagonist is so angry. I'm writing a scene that's intending to make her laugh, and it's a struggle. Interesting. If you're not getting the emotion you want out of the character, try a couple different starts on the scene. Like, write it a couple different times. Kind of like re-rolling an interaction, right? In D&D. Seeing if you can kind of get it where you want. But, hey, maybe the character's got a different direction they want to go. Sometimes just roll with that. Hey, no, you're good. You said, sorry, I'm a long-time listener, first-time commenter. Nah, it's all good. That's all good. We're glad to have you. If you want to lurk, if you want to be a long-time listener, totally fine. If you want to talk and chat, hey, we appreciate that too. It's all good. I want you to enjoy this the way you want to enjoy this. Melissa and Rafi fighting over the top spot, huh? Or second spot? I don't have the live rankings here. But I appreciate that, y'all. Okay, Rafi, let me answer your awesome question you asked, and then we'll do another writing sprint. So y'all, like an eternity ago, and I apologize that I didn't get to it until now, Rafi asked if I could talk about a back burner idea. Any books that I have working on that are nowhere near publishing. I have 2 right now. I was just reading from them last night, so I'll pick one here. I have a idea that is, I've just called it Hunters right now. It's kind of got like supernatural vibes, but it follows 2 guys in the early 2000s who travel around America dealing with supernatural pests and incursions. And they're trying to prove to the world that supernatural things exist. but they just can't quite get it right. So it's kind of a mix between like a dramatic, like supernatural hunting things that go bump in the night, and also they're like trying to deal with early 2000s technology to like live stream, because like they were taking videos of like the encounters and people are like, ah, it's grainy footage, you're faking it, that's just an edited video, you know, special effects are so good these days. So they try to start live streaming it and just have endless issues of like bad connection, the camera quality's not good, especially because they're both very good at the job but they're not tech focused people. So yeah, it takes place around the back roads of Florida. um, and one of my favorite encounters in it so far is we have there is a trail, a sinkhole trail outside of Tallahassee, the Leon Sinks geologic area. Super cool area. It's like a trail through a bunch of sinkholes, and several of them have water in the bottom, and it's just the blackest, darkest water you've ever seen. It's not polluted. It's just tannin. That's how Florida water is, just brown and black. And so I have a drowning monster in there that when people get too close to the water, it pulls them down into the sinkhole and then down into the underwater cave systems that run beneath Florida, which I think is a horrifying idea. But also, fun fact, those cave systems in that area, they open up in different parts around the panhandle. So the monster is like popping up in different sinkholes through the underwater cave system, basically traveling through the aquifer. And that's kind of how they track it down, by like figuring out that it's using that cave system to pop around the state. Oh, Rafi, you missed it. Hey, Rafi, if you go to YouTube, you could replay. You could replay, scrub back. But no, I was saying it was kind of like Supernatural. Kind of like Supernatural with hunting things that go bump in the night, but based in the southeast with local folklore. And they're chasing a drowning monster through the underwater cave system beneath Florida. It's kind of like the monster like pops up in sinkholes, and like if someone gets too close to the water, it'll drown them and eat them. And then it goes back into the underwater caves that connect to the aquifer and use that to travel around the state and pop up somewhere else. So it's incredibly hard to track it down. It's pretty funny. There's some good lines in it, but it's nowhere near publication. It's literally, yeah, Impage, kind of like Ghost Hunters, but real, exactly. Except in a world where Ghost Hunters also exist, so people are like, ah, this is just a Ghost Hunters knockoff. Y'all are full of nonsense. It's fun. It's I only have like 5 chapters done. It's just something I'm literally playing with in my free time. I'd love to publish it one day, but no plans yet. We got other books on the agenda. Which, hey, we'll get to another writing sprint here, 60 seconds. So start the countdown. But speaking of next books, y'all, if we look ahead, we're working on Paragon 5 down here in the bottom left corner. That would be the last book in that series. Once that's done, y'all, we're going to be writing either a sequel to Wrigley Little Hands or the sequel to Servant of Rage. One of those two will be the next book that's coming up. But first we got to get through Paragon 5, and y'all, it's we wrote the novella on stream, right? If we flash the cover again, we wrote Thief of Honor live on stream. Took about 3 to 4 weeks to get through it. That was a 20k word novella. We're going to write Paragon now, Paragon 5. And if you notice, that's a 100,000 word book. So we'll be working on that one for a little ways. But I was so busy during Thief of Honor, I didn't spend a lot of time writing off of stream. I will be doing that with Paragon. So the way it's going to work is we're going to see, the 1,000 word goal on stream. So like tomorrow will probably be around, 4.3, 4.4k words on the total. But on Wednesday, I should have time to actually work on it off stream. So that should give me a good 1,500 to 2,000 word jump. So we'll really be moving about 2,000 to 3,000 words a day. So yeah, it should move pretty quick. It'll be fun. Y'all like that idea. I'm glad you like the sound of it. I think it's fun. It should be a fun book. JR, you vote Servant of Rage sequel next. Hey, rock on. Could be. I got it mostly plotted out, I'd love to do it. It's really going to come down to what book does best when they release. Like, which one am I most financially incentivized to write next? And to write, straight away. So, all right, y'all. Well, thanks for the questions there. Good chat session. How's about another writing sprint? We got our 5 minutes on clock, and I'm going to go ahead and kick that timer off. Doesn't look like we have too many new folks hanging out, so no real explanation needed. Y'all, if you're going to ride along with me, please, by all means, we'd love to have you. Timer's ticking, so let's get some words on page. If you're sprinting with me, y'all, good luck. Hope it goes well. All right. Always got to catch my train of thought real quick when I'm coming back in. Hey, 4-6, welcome in, buddy. Happy Tuesday to you. How you doing on this fine Tuesday? Hope your day's kicking off well, and if not, hey, hopefully we can affect that. Hopefully we can make it a bit better. 4-6, you said good and bad. You're happy that it's not Monday, but you're sad because you have finals? Oof, finals rough. But hey, good luck. You got this. We're pulling for you here. Knock those finals out. Best feeling in the world is when you finish them and you walk out the door and you're free. You're like, yeah, that's done and behind me. I don't got to worry about that ever again. Oh, Frank, thank you for the follow, man. I appreciate that. Hey, welcome in. Glad to have you here. Happy Tuesday to you. We are in the middle of a writing sprint, but as soon as that's done here in about 2 minutes, we'll go back to taking Q&A about writing, books, publishing, anything you want to talk about. Please hit me with the questions. For the moment, I'm going to finish this sprint, get some more words on page here, and everybody that sprinting along with me, hey, good luck. Let's rock it. 4-6, a bird just landed on your shoulder. Yeah, that's wild. What kind of bird? You got the Disney princess vibe over there. Gio, welcome in, buddy. Good to see you. Good to see you. Congrats on a Twitch affiliate, my guy. That's super sick. Well done. You got to that quick. You get to that real quick, man. let's check that timer. Ooh, 30 seconds. All right, nice sprint here. Let's finish it up. All right, I think that's time. Yep, time's up. All right, so let me just finish this sentence, y'all. And hey, we'll come on back and chat for a minute. If you got any questions about writing, books, publishing, author life, etc., please hit me with them. Otherwise, y'all, we'll just hang out and chat for a minute before our next writing sprint. So yeah, let's finish this sentence. It's a long sentence, huh? Sorry, I had a second thought. All right, there it is. All right, good. I gotta cut it. I gotta cut it. Otherwise, I just keep going. Well, I got. Let's see. We started 179 words with that sprint. So let's do 383 minus 179. 204 word sprint, but I stretched the time. So we'll call that 180 words, huh? Because I definitely added some at the end there. Aaron, hey, welcome in. Good to see you. Good morning, and thank you for re-upping the stream team. Appreciate that. 4-6, you think the bird was a northern cardinal? Okay, rock on, dude. That's wild. I think that's a good omen going into your finals. You have nature's blessing with you today. Gearbox, you said it's my first break at work, and I'm here to give my support. Man, Gearbox, I appreciate you, dude. That's awesome. No obligation to spend your break time here with us, but I appreciate you being here for real. Hopefully we can make you have a nice wholesome break here, get refreshed, take on the rest of the day. Geo, yeah, you hit Twitch affiliate so fast, man. Did I say the wrong thing? Is it partner or affiliate? I'm not familiar with Twitch. Either way, the first like legit streamer steps. So well done, dude. You deserve it. Rise, favorite word processing software to write on? Yeah, dude, I write on Google Docs. And I just use Google Docs. I like it a lot. It's super simple. I kind of want to have simple software when I'm writing. I don't want to get distracted by too many bells and whistles. Plus, it syncs. Since I have a PC and a MacBook, it syncs between them nicely. I don't have to ever worry about writing in Pages on Mac and Word on Microsoft, something like that. I just wrote the mother of run-on sentences. Yeah, it was a long one, wasn't it? Leisha, hello, very serious author. I see you saw my most recent video. That was a fun one. But good morning, Leisha. Good to see you. Welcome in. Happy Tuesday. I saw a good question up here I wanted to get to. Ian, you said, could you briefly describe the trad publishing versus self-publishing route? Yeah, totally, Ian. With TradPub, you're going to be going through an agent and a publisher, essentially, right? So what you're going to do is you're going to finish your book, and then you're going to research literary agents who represent your sort of book. You're going to compile a list of them, and you're going to send them a query letter. It's going to be an introduction to your book, a brief summary, a list of books that it's like, and then probably like the first 3 chapters, depending on what the agent's guidelines are, and then a little about yourself. Those query letters are hard to write. They're super important, though, and they basically pitch your project and yourself to the agent. You pitch those query letters to all the agents who seem right for you. If one of them picks you up and is interested, hopefully multiple are, you take the pick of the best of them who you think you'll work best with, and it is a business partnership, so you got to think of it like that. It is not the literary agent, coming down from on high to grace you by picking you up. It is a business partnership. You're on equal terms here. Once you have an agent, they will workshop your book, they'll edit it up, they'll clean it up to what they think is publishing standard, and then they will identify publishers using their knowledge as an industry professional. They'll identify publishers that they think are a best fit for your book, and you will then you as a team will then submit your book to those publishers in the hopes that one publisher picks it up, or more specifically, multiple publishers get excited about it and then trigger a bidding war. That's like the dream, right? You need publishers fighting over it. That'll kick off your advance a lot higher. And then if you sell the book, you split the advance with your agent. I forget the exact percentages they take, 15 to 30, somewhere in there. I think it's 15, but don't quote me on that. And at that point, the publisher kind of takes over. They prepare your book, they take care of the cover and all that stuff, they handle the launch, and it's your job just to kind of talk about it, promo it, be visible, and get the book out there. For self-publishing, you're going to do all that yourself. You're going to write the book, then you're going to hire an editor to edit the book for you. You're going to hire a cover artist to produce the cover. Then you're going to research and pick which platform you want to publish on. Do you want to be on Amazon in the Kindle Unlimited program, or do you want to go wide with smaller but more publishers, not be in Kindle Unlimited? You'll probably approach audio companies about selling the audio rights to the book to see if you can get an audiobook made. Then you'll design and format the book in a software like Atticus or Vellum. And then you create a promo campaign, and you launch on a certain day that you pick, and hopefully to a lot of buzz and acclaim. And the advantage to self-pub, I mean, you have to do all that stuff yourself, but the advantage is you may take a bigger share of every sale. With TradPub, say you sell a book, the royalties are split between the publisher, the agent, and yourself, as well as the platform that sold the book, be that Barnes & Noble, be that Amazon. So you're really cutting up that pie really small by the time it gets to you. One of my author friends once described publishing as, he's like, I'm an author. I work in publishing in the same way coal works in a coal mine. It is kind of like that at times. Self-publishing, you'll make a bigger cut, but you have to do all the work yourself, and you got to hope that people find your book. Because if no one finds and buys your book, then a bigger cut of the proceeds doesn't really amount to anything. 70% of zero is still zero. So yeah, that was a long description, but I hope that answered the question. Feel free to ask follow-ups if you have any, and let me know. Gio, I saw a good question here. You said, I had a debate about this with another illustrator. I'm curious about your input. Is it more important to write something that is completely original and breaks paradigms and cliches, or is it more important to just write something and get it out there? He said that fantasy is too derivative and that keeping that trend is mediocre. Sorry for the long question. No, you're good, Gio. It's a fascinating question. I appreciate you asking it. My answer to this is I think that worrying about being derivative, worrying about being original with your books is completely overblown. Folks want originality, but what they want more than that is a good story. And a book is going to be original enough when it's told in your unique voice. I say every story in the world's already been written, but it hasn't been written by you. Your voice is what makes it unique. So I don't think you should worry too much about originality, because tropes as well are important. Like, there's a reason we like tropes, right? Tropes inform us about the story we're going to read. They tell us what to expect in it. So on some level, we do want familiarity. I don't think a lot of fantasy books are going to start with just redefining every single thing, the way physics works, the way the world works, the name of everything. Like, even if you're going to do a fantasy world, the names of the culture, like the cultures in it, they might be original, but you're still going to want to hint at like a real world comparison so people can draw a connection. So utter originality is often hampering, in my opinion. You do want reference points. Fourth Wing, has dragons in it. Dragons are a trope because we all know, and most of us like dragons, right? They didn't invent a completely new winged creature for people to ride and tell us all about them. So they went, no, it's dragons. So anyway, to wrap it all up, tropes are relevant. They're important. They inform us what to expect from the book. And I think worrying about complete originality is completely a wasted effort. Telling the story in your words and what matters to you will make it original enough. So anyway, there's 2 long rambling answers for y'all, but I appreciate the questions. Those are good questions. Leisha said, I used to work in printing. I guess I was the miner. In that scenario, yes, I guess you were. If authors work in publishing like coal works in a coal mine, then yeah, printers are the miners. Ian says, thanks for that inside look. It can be hard to separate the facts from the BS. Oh, I'm happy to give it, Ian. It's something I've spent a lot of time on, so if y'all can profit from the raw effort I've put into that, I'm happy for it. Hopefully save you a little bit of time as you go forward. There you go, Sloids. That's a good answer. On the originality versus tropes discussion, Sloyd says bend enough strange and familiar for people to feel comfortable stepping out of their comfort zone. Exactly. You want to make the important elements or the background elements, the things that don't matter that much, be familiar, so the important things can be new and refreshing. Um, but folks want to have an anchor point to hold on to as they experience new things, as they step out of their comfort zone. Lisa said, I did just read a terrible book. It was very tropey, but it hit beats I want to use in my story. Um, oh, I'm sorry, it was a terrible book. Life's too short to read bad books. I'm a huge advocate of DNFing. Did not finish books if you're not driving with them. But I'm glad that it hit beats that you want to use in your story. It's a good way to, study what you're going to write, right? Seth, hey, good morning. Good morning, my friend. How are you? Happy Tuesday. How you doing today? You looking forward to anything this week? Destroying Dan. I always read your name wrong. I always think it's like Destroy Indian or something, and I'm like, oh no, I don't know if I want to say that name. Oh, it's Destroying Dan. It's old Dan back here. You said I'm back. I'm almost done with the Inheritance Cycle by Christopher Paolini. Hey, congrats, dude. How you liking it? It's a fun series, right? I mean, it's a little bit derivative, speaking of, but like, I don't know. It's still fun to me. Leisha said the book you just read had really good bones, but the characters were just unrealized. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm glad you could take something from it, though. Y'all, we need to do another writing sprint, so let me queue up this timer here, and then I'll take that last question from Seth, and then we'll get some more words on page. So, oh, and Steven, I forgot to thank you, man. Thank you for the goat. I appreciate those gifts. That's super kind of you. Thank you, Steven. I hope you're having a good day today. Jacob, hey, good morning to you too, buddy. Good to see you. Seth will take this quick question, but then we'll do a writing sprint. So y'all, call it the 60-second countdown. If you're going to sprint with me, get those Word docs open. Pick up your pen, turn to a blank page. Whatever you got to do to get ready. We are 45 seconds away from the writing sprint. Seth, you said thoughts on prologues. I'm writing one, but I've heard they're unnecessary, but I like them. Well, Seth, first of all, if you like them, then feel free to go for it. The thing with prologues is you have to ask yourself and really think about the answer. Could my prologue just be a chapter 1? Is it really necessary to have a prologue? Because on the best case scenario, prologues are exciting and interesting and provide information we need to know about the story. In the worst case scenario, a prologue is just unnecessary and creates space between the reader and the main character. The most important thing you can do in a book right off the bat is you got to hook people and you got to get them invested in your main character. So if a prologue takes away from that, then it's just wasted space. I find newer authors, even myself honestly, we want to deliver what we see as important world building information right off the bat. But the thing is, you can deliver that information throughout the rest of the novel in drip feed. You can drip feed it into the rest of the story. The most important part is introducing the character and getting people cheering for him. Because that's what's going to hook folks. That and making them ask questions about what's happening. Don't totally confuse them, but make them go, wait, why is that happening? I do want that answer. That's what's going to keep them hanging around. That's what we call a hook. All right, y'all, time for the writing sprint. Let's get to it. We're approaching an hour into stream. We gotta hit our halfway point on the words, maybe even get a little bit ahead. So, hey, if you're sprinting with me, good luck. Let's get it. That timer is counting. Y'all, when you write, I got a question for you here while I finish this word sprint. While you write, do you have like an internal compass in your head? Because like I know how this scene is playing out, um, and for some reason I just know the direction they're moving is west. It has no relevance to the scene. It's not relevant to what's happening. But like when my brain just initially mapped this scene, I was like, oh yeah, the objective's over to the west. That's where they're going. I don't know why. It doesn't make sense. But do y'all experience that too? Do you just have like a an inbuilt like yeah, of course it's west. Of course it's on their right. Like where else would it be? Aaron says probably goes along with my love of maps. All right, we probably got good chat in there. I appreciate y'all answering. I got a minute left in this sprint, and then we'll talk about it. But I love I love all the answers. And Jordan, good morning, buddy. Good to see you. How you doing? Welcome back in, dude. I don't know. I don't know what your avatar is. Like it's really small. Oh, okay. It's like just from SpongeBob. Gotcha. On my chat window, all I can see are the eyes, so it looks like it's just like some creature peering at me from a cave. It makes me chuckle when I see it. All right, is that time? There it is. Okay. Writing sprint done. 561 words total. I forget where I started that one. I didn't put it into chat. Ian, you got to run for a work meeting? Hey, no worries, dude. Thank you for being here, and thanks for hanging out in the Discord. I appreciate that. Hope you have a good work meeting. Hope you have a good day. It's been a pleasure to meet you, my friend, and I hope to see you back. Um, Y'all, I think I was around 370 words if I had to guess. So we're gonna go with that, right? Just to get us a little frame of reference here. So 191 words on that sprint. That's pretty typical for me. If you were sprinting along with me, please let me know how it went. And Aaron, thank you for the squirrel. That's a new one. That's pretty cute. Thank you for that. And now let me catch up on what y'all said about my question. Cassidy said my characters are always going west. Oh, just being drawn west, huh? Go west, young man. No good stories ever heard the characters going east. Pretty sure that's how the old quote went, right? Go west, young man, and grow up with the country? No, it was go west, young man. No one goes east. Alicia said, reminds me of interactive fiction. Everything's cardinal directions. Interesting. Yeah, I didn't think about that. Ian said, yeah, I think the directions are in relative positions a lot in order to keep, I think about them a lot in order to keep the writing consistent. Well, good. Consistent writing's important. User, I cannot say your name. It is just rectangles with X's in it. Says I make them go up. I know you're joking, but we're writing tower climber fiction there. Always up to the next floor, on to the next enemy. Geo said I write in D&D speaking kind of like a bit of a script. My scenes aren't descriptive. Yeah, that makes sense though, Geo, because you're used to running those D&D games. So hey, it's what you know, right? What you've been practicing. Rappy says it's been SpongeBob this whole time. Geo says, but I also think about little details like which direction they're headed. Yeah, well, that's important, internal consistency. Okay, cool. Well, glad I'm not the only one that does that. It's just always kind of been like bemusing to me to just be like, I don't know. I guess that is to the west. I don't know why it matters, but that's what my brain picked. So that's what we're rolling with. Well, hey, welcome in, y'all. Happy Tuesday. Not too many new faces hanging out today. We're just a little bit of an insiders club at the moment, but nothing wrong with that. I'll give you the pitch anyway for any new folks that are here. Welcome in. Happy morning. This is our little cozy corner of the internet where we like to kick off the day on good vibes, good energy. I am author Alex Knight. I've been writing since 2018. These are my book ones. You can pick them up on Amazon if you like. But yeah, this is our stream. We're here every weekday, 7 9 a.m. Central Time, just kind of trying to put some good vibes in the world. Do Q&A about writing, publishing, books, tropes we were talking about earlier, tropes versus originality. It was a fun conversation. All sort of stuff like that. And then in between, we queue up the timer here, and we do 5-minute writing sprints. I'm writing my next book live on stream. That's the 5th book in this series. We don't have a cover for it yet, but 5th book in this series. Yeah, we have a good time. I write on stream, and I encourage y'all to create along with me. We have a lot of folks here that are writing books, editing books, publishing books. We got artists making new art. Rafi's making music from time to time. So, yeah, some folks making breakfast, making me hungry. Giving my tummy the rumblies in here. Y'all really make me crave breakfast. So, yeah, it's a good time. But thanks for being here with me, folks. I enjoy it every day. Rafi said, I kind of want to try D&D, but I feel like I'd make a ridiculous goofball character that'll ruin it. Hey, Rafi, that's half of D&D is ridiculous goofball characters. And that's kind of the secret, the quiet strength of D&D is like, you go in with a ridiculous goofball character, and then you kind of get fond of them, and you kind of grow to know them and like them, and then suddenly you find yourself with some real stakes plot lines going on, and you're like, oh no, my ridiculous goofball has suddenly got great backstory, and I really care about how this turns out. So you should do it, man. Get on in there. D&D is a ton of fun. It's just collaborative storytelling with your friends. Like, it's a great time. Cassidy said, during the last sprint, I finished getting my scene up to 1,000 words and made my character laugh. Hey, well done. You made it. You made him laugh. You knew you had that laugh in there. Well done, Cassidy. I'm glad that you have corralled them in the direction you want them to go. Hey, welcome in, Aldondo. You said, inspired. I want to start a 1K daily writing goal. You're a comic writer. Hey, rock on, dude. That's super cool. I imagine 1,000 words for writing for a comic is like a lot more progress percentage-wise in the story than it is for a novel. So that's a pretty hefty goal, dude. Rock on, though. We'd love to help you hit it. We can queue up another writing sprint here in a minute. Do a little 5-minute sprint, get some words on page. But no, welcome in, Al. Good to have you, man. What sort of comics do you write? That's super sick. I can't genuinely say I'm a big comic fan. I have recently discovered comics and graphic novels and gotten into them. So what kind do you write? That's super sick. Rafi said the whole time my character just wants a geode. That's it. Everything he does is actually for that. Make him make him afraid of sand. Why a geode, Rafi? Oh, I get it for D&D. I thought you were talking about your book. Oh, for D&D. He wants a geode, but he's afraid of sand. That is a difficult character there. Al, I don't know why I said it like that. Al, I croaked it out. Al, you do fantasy and sci-fi. Rock on, man. You're currently making a webcomic due to start posting in July. First project. Yo, dude, congrats. First project, dude. Rock on. Well done pushing through on that. Let us know when it starts publishing. I'd love to give it a look. That's super exciting. Where are you going to publish it at? I don't know much about webcomics. Literally the extent of my knowledge is, I don't know, Webtoon? Like, that's a big site for it, right? But no, where is it going to be at? Where can we find it? That's super cool. Webtoon. Oh, okay, great. Look at that. See, I know more than I thought I did. Webtoon. Rock on. Dude, that's super exciting. Hey, congrats. Well, look, we can jump over to another writing sprint here in a minute, and maybe we can help you hit that 1K word goal. Little tip for you that I always give to folks that are trying to get into writing consistently is make that you got your word goal. So now make a schedule, say maybe 5 days a week, whatever works for you, that you want to hit that word goal, and stick to it. Now, the secret is, even if you're having a tough day and you can't hit that word goal, that's okay. Just get something on page. And what you're doing here is you're training yourself into a routine of writing every day, or at least every day that you decide for your routine. And if you do that for a couple weeks, it starts to become a habit, and then it feels wrong if you don't do it. And you can kind of trick yourself into being like, wait, I should be writing. and then it makes it easier to write every day. Um, so yeah, there's my hot tip about staying consistent there. Well, folks, hey, welcome in. Glad to have everyone. Y'all know the drill. It's all regulars here. It looks like. I guess we can pop see if anybody's on YouTube. We're still growing on YouTube. Not a lot of engagement. Oh, look at that. We got a viewer on YouTube and we got 3 views. So hello if you're on YouTube. I hope I didn't miss your chat. If you're there, it should be showing on the screen. So I'll try to keep an eye out for it. But hey, welcome in, our YouTube viewer. We appreciate you. We're trying to grow there, so we are multicasting onto YouTube. That's why the chat's on screen. So if YouTube wants to chat, they can do it there, and then also YouTube can see the TikTok chat. Yeah, Harvey, we do have a YouTube now. It's youtube.com/@author Alex Knight. So you can check it out there. It also has VODs. So if you ever miss a stream, we have the replays up there. Al, yes, edits definitely count for our writing sprints. I call it a writing sprint, but really it's a creativity sprint. It's really just 5 minutes of focused work to like work on whatever it is you're working on, man. We've had folks in here doing art, literally drawing incredible art. Like Geo made this Poke Trainer version of me down here on the left, and Melissa Lee made Sir Gouda, our grilled cheese night, during those 5-minute sprints. So shout out to them. And I've had folks make breakfast, do edits, work on publishing books, whatever it is. For those 5 minutes, get after it. Dylan, you just finished the script for your short film. Yo, rock on, Dylan. That's awesome, man. Sorry, Impish made me laugh. I had a 15-minute focused shower. Well, I hope it was a good one. That's sick, man. No, but Dylan, congratulations, dude. That's sick. What's your short film about? Can you give us a little teaser, a little stream exclusive? And Ronnie, hello. I know you're saying hi to the YouTube viewer, but I never said hello to you. I saw you come in earlier, so good to see you. How you doing? How's your weekend? And also, Tommy Boy Music, welcome in, my friend. Good to have you. It was a good weekend, I did a lot of work myself. I had a free time, and I chose to spend it all working on the stream. So you might notice, we got some new graphics going on here. Things look a little nicer. My camera quality is way better. I found NVIDIA Broadcast is a good program for removing my background digitally. So now I can actually put my arms in the air, and we don't just lose our background. I can cheer for people and stuff. So that was a good weekend. It was all work, but it was work that I wanted to do. Oh, you think it looks great? Thank you, Tommy. I appreciate that. Jordan, you want to sleep? Tired morning for you? I feel that. Y'all, every morning that I get out of bed for this stream, I'm like tired, and I tell myself, it's okay, man, just go there, do the stream, like wake up, stretch those eyes out. And after the stream's done, you can go back to sleep. You can catch a nap right afterward, right? And then y'all get me so excited that I finish the stream, and I'm like amped up, and I'm like, no way I'm going back to sleep. So I mean it when I say y'all are better than caffeine. You really do wake me up every day. Jordan, you took the wrong exit, man. That's not cool. I'm sorry about that. Hope it doesn't make you late. But I appreciate you tuning into the podcast version of the stream. Good to have you here every day. Ronnie, now I can say goal. Yeah, now I can shout goal and get those arms up. Properly cheer folks on without losing my background. All right, y'all, let's call it the 60-second countdown. We got the stream timer, or the sprint timer up there on stream. So 60 seconds, and we're going to start our 4th writing sprint of the day. Get some more words on page, or our focused creative session, whatever it is you're working on. Dylan, you said your short film is about a pilot flying across the desert when he has an engine problem. All right, rock on, dude. Is it? Are you filming it? You gonna produce it? Is it going somewhere? Congrats on finishing it anyway. But what's the next step? What do you do now? I don't know anything about filmmaking. That's well outside my category. Rafi, you said about to get this transition into the major development of the story. No clue how we're going to get there, but we're going. I like the vibe today, Rafi. Don't know how we're getting there, but we're just going to get there. I like that energy, though. Just rock with it. I have a line in, Rafi, because you've read the book, but y'all, one of my books coming up here, Top Middle, Wriggly Little Hands, is launching May 27th. It's a comedy fantasy about a family of goblins who go on a road trip to save the Dark Lord and accidentally do good at every turn. Super goofy book. But Rafi, you reminded me of it because I have a line in there about how goblins are excellent at going places. They're really good at just going. They're not good at arriving, but they're good at going. They'll get on the road and enthusiastically head towards their direction or their destination, and then the navigation part, the arriving, not so good at that one. Oh, Dylan, so this short film is for a college class. Depending on your grade, you'll do more edits and maybe try to get it produced. Well, awesome, dude. Hey, congrats on finishing it. I hope you get a great grade on it, and I hope that, hey, maybe it gets produced. That'd be sick. Um, Fingers crossed, dude. Good job doing it, though. Rafi, they're super good at going and making friends along the way. Yeah, there's some friends made in that book, that's for sure. All right, y'all. I think we've hit our 60 seconds. So, Obikyo, yeah, dude. I can't wait to get Wriggly Little Hands into y'all's Wriggly Little Hands. That works too well. It is just so full of D&D-esque shenanigans. I absolutely love it. I hate that I have to wait till May 27th to get it out there, but we're getting there. We're getting towards it. All right, let's do another writing sprint here, guys. 5 minutes on the clock, please. If you want to join in, feel free. And at the end of it, let me know what you did, what you got done. Be that edits on your comic, or edits on your short film. Maybe you're just making breakfast, whatever it is. Please let me know. Keep me updated. But for now, y'all, I am adding words to Paragon 5. This is book 1. Book 5 doesn't have a cover yet, but that's the book we're working on stream. So everybody, good luck. Let's get it. I appreciate the likes. I see a steady stream of them coming in. Thank you very much, y'all. Hey, thanks for popping in, folks. Glad to have you here. We're just working on a writing sprint, adding some words to the page here, and at the end of it, we'll circle on back and do Q&A about books, writing, publishing, author life, anything you want to talk about. Hit me with it. Oh, and I forgot to get my starting word count, so hold on. Let me just delete what I wrote. 561. Okay, 561. We're going to throw it in chat so I remember it. That's my starting word count. Elsie, hey, good morning. You finished your paper last night around 4 a.m. Brutal, and you're up right now, Elsie. You're a trooper, man. Well done. But congrats on finishing the paper. That was a big one. Wasn't it like a 10-page paper or something like that? It's a lot of writing. Well done to you. Oh, you gotta go print it out and hand it in. Gotcha. Hopefully you can just come back and crash after that then, because that's effort, man. You gotta be tired. Well done, though. Um, Elsie said, yeah, 10 pages on political theory from the 1930s. Holy cow, Elsie. um, that is a heavy topic, but well done getting through it. And you can't come back to Crash. You have more classes than you have a drag show tonight. Hey, rock on. That'll be fun. Well, I hope that you're able to stay awake for all of it. I wish you luck with that. That is a long day, a fun day at the end of it, but hey, power through. We're sending good vibes and some energy your way. Hey, Snow. Good morning, my friend. Welcome in. Glad to see you. Happy Tuesday to you. How you doing? How's your day starting off? Oh, we're doing good, Snow. We're just 30 seconds left in the sprint. Getting some words on page. Um, doing pretty good. How about you? Just vibing and doing some work. Hey, we're right, same wavelength then. That's what we're doing. We're just vibing through this Tuesday morning. Let me finish up this sentence here, and we'll wrap up the sprint. All right, I think I'll call it there. I was trying to get one more sentence in, but all right, 731 words, and y'all, I put it in chat so I remember how many. 561 is where we started, so that seems pretty light. Let's see, 731 minus 561. Um, yeah, 170 words. That's pretty light, but we'll do it. We'll take it. We'll take it. Y'all, if you were sprinting along with me, please let me know. What did you accomplish? How did it go? Hey, Jasmine, welcome in. Good to see you. How you doing? Happy Tuesday. Dylan, you said, what's your YouTube going to watch from there so I can still use my phone? Oh, yeah, rock on, Dylan. It'll be youtube.com/@author_Alex_Knight. I just dropped it in chat there. Um, but yeah, feel free. It's a little bit hard to find because it's a new channel, but it should come up if you do author Alex Knight or youtube.com/@author Alex Knight. Sleepy said, "Is it challenging to co-author a book, like for you personally?" No, it's actually been super great, Sleepy. I was a little bit hesitant going into it, but y'all, Sleepy's asking because the book I'm writing right now, Paragon 5, this is book 1, but I co-write it with my buddy Luke Shimlenko and me right there. So it's my first co-written series. But no, it's not been difficult, Sleepy. We have a really good working relationship. I love working with Luke. Um, we just honestly, I think it's kind of the best it can be for co-writing in terms of like he fills in the gaps that I leave. Of like he's much better at the planning, the plotting, the figuring stuff out, and I'm much better at the executing it on page. And it really just feels like fitting together like a puzzle. It is a very easy and enjoyable writing experience. I love working with him. So, and I promise I'm not just talking him up on stream so we can work together on the next project. Luke, if you're out there, this is all genuine, I promise. No, it's great to work with him. I have a ton of fun. Irish McNasty, welcome back, my friend. How could I forget that name? Good to see you again. How you been? Been a little while. How you been doing? Tommy boy, you got McDonald's breakfast during that sprint? Hey, what'd you get? Be more specific now. I need to, if I'm going to be sitting here hungry fantasizing about food, I'm going to need to know what that order was. Jasmine, you're not doing so good. I'm sorry to hear that. What's going on? Um, hopefully we can help you a bit today. Get some positive energy going your way. Um, Jasmine, so you're starting a blog, but you don't know how to get people to read it. That is the challenge. It is really hard to get eyes on your stuff that you're producing. Um, it is a struggle that a lot of us deal with in the creative world. Um, I don't really have too many answers for that. I think just kind of network with the community that you want to be involved in. Be where your readers are. Interact with them. Provide value. Help them if you can, and kind of build that little community. Just be in the space they're in. Be a positive force. I think that's really the best answer that I have because I've tried so many different ways to sell books and whatnot, and none of them worked except for live streaming. And it's just this has been the breakthrough, and honestly, it's been the thing I've enjoyed most. I really don't like doing social media, but I love being here with y'all. It really does get me fired up for good days. So I always thank y'all for being here, but for real, I appreciate it. Leisha, you got 80 words written, and you got caught up in what you've been previously writing, adding few words here and there. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. You got to look back every once in a while, reflect on where you're at. You know, you'll notice sometimes when I click into the sprint, I'll do that for the first 10, 15 seconds. I'm looking at my notes and just kind of remembering where we're at, kind of figuring out where we're going. Aiden said, "Do you know any good communities to share some work and get criticism?" Aiden, are you nudging me to share the Discord, or is that a genuine question? Because either way, I appreciate it, and y'all, we'll drop that Discord link in chat. I just did it. If you want to continue the fun when the stream's not going, or like Aiden just asked, if you want a community to share your writing and get some feedback, there's the Discord. Y'all, we're approaching 100 members in that Discord. I'm absolutely blown away. I didn't even want to have a Discord. Y'all chat basically was like, no, make a Discord. We need a Discord. So I made it, and look, y'all are bringing it to life. Almost 100 members now. That's absolutely nuts. Thank you for that. But Aiden, in answer to your question, we have a writing share channel there. It's a great place to share writing, get some feedback. Had an influx of great writing in there yesterday. I appreciate that, and some awesome folks giving really good feedback beyond just me. So I appreciate that. Leisha, you said collaborative writing is my favorite method of writing. Oh, sorry, Aiden, let me just go back real quick. If that was not just a nudge to plug the Discord, let me know, because I can give you some more answers there too. Leisha said collaborative writing is my favorite method of writing. Hey, that's interesting, Leisha. Have you done a lot of it in the past? This is my first co-writing experience. Gio said, when co-writing, is it more of a tag team at writing, or does one do the large picture view while the other writes the small details? Gio, it really comes down to the relationship. If you have, like James S.A. Corey of the Expanse series, that's just a pen name for two authors. They just combined it for simplicity. I know that the way they do it is they write specific characters. So whatever POV the chapter is from, whoever writes that character does that chapter. That way they can maintain kind of consistent character voice. I've heard of some co-authors just alternating chapters. For Luke and I, it's really I do a lot of the writing. He does a lot of the brainstorming, the plotting, and then we work together once the writing is finished to really touch it up. He'll go through and do his own pass on improving it, and it always comes back so much better than I send it off. But we really work together every step of the way, honestly. We plan the book from the ground up together, just firing back drafts and whatnot. And we kind of do the same for the scenes. It's a great relationship, though. I really like it. Al, you got an email to your editor done. Let's go. Yeah, for real, dude. Hey, we take that. Let me catch up on chat. I was taking too long to answer things. Leisha, you cut your writing teeth on collaboration. There used to be a website called Protagonize that was alternating chapters from different characters' POV. Interesting. I'd never heard of that. That's pretty cool. That's cool, Leisha. I'd never heard of that website. But I guess, hey, if you cut your teeth on it, that is kind of your natural place to be, right? That's where you started at. So super cool. I didn't know that. Oh, it went offline in 2017. That's rough. I hate to see that. I don't like endings, y'all. I don't like endings. Someone, where was I saw the answer about the McDonald's breakfast. I wanted to focus on that for a second. I think I took too long answering other things. It was like sausage and hash brown, maybe something like that. Yeah, I don't know. It's gone. Jasmine, hey, thank you for the confetti emoji or gift. Wow, thank you very much. That's fun. That was super cool. Thank you for that. I hope my answer helped a little bit. It's a tough question. It really is. Yeah, and you know what? Snow's right. The Discord is a super great place for that. Alicia, why do you have to wait until May 27th for Wriggly Little Hands? Hey, good question. Basically, it's because that's when we picked the publishing date. The audiobook publisher is getting ready to publish then. Harpy with the 11 cheers. Thank you very much, y'all. I appreciate that. Seriously, thank you. As I said, and Harpy, I missed the popular vote gift as well. Dang, sorry about that. But thank you. Super kind. And a team bracelet. Y'all, I'm terrible at noticing gifts. It really doesn't do it big enough on my screen. But it's my fault. I need to pay more attention to it. Thank you very much. It is appreciated. Leisha, we're waiting for May 27th for Wiggly Little Hands. I'll just pull it up here for folks. Anybody doesn't know, it's this one top middle. It's a comedy fantasy I got coming out. Because that's the date we picked with the publisher. So the audiobook publisher has all their infrastructure set up to go live. Then I have ads in the works. Y'all, we got a sponsored video coming out with Roll for Sandwich. If you follow them on TikTok, super fun channel. Love their energy. So they're going to be doing a Wriggly Little Hands video coming out around that time. And then I'm doing several ads with some D&D podcasts as well. So we're just kind of syncing everything up for that date to kind of have a good launch. But yeah, so that's just kind of the date we picked when we, being it is a self-pub book, we need to have a strong marketing plan behind it. Because, you can self-pub and just not get any attention. Super easy to do that. It's painful. So I'm really trying to give it a good launch. So we're leading up to that with all that promo work and whatnot. Sleepy says you're a genuine and cool guy who writes what you want to, and the people respond with love. Well, thank you, Sleepy. Man, you're flattering me. You're gonna make me blush up in here today. I appreciate that, Sleepy. You're always so positive. Y'all say that I'm positive, but look at this community here. Look at this community. Y'all are shooting the positivity right back. So I appreciate that. Yeah, can Jasmine, can I message you from here, Jasmine? I'll make a note, Jasmine. I will send you that Discord link once I'm off stream. And unless someone got it to you. If someone got it for you, just let me know. But otherwise, I'm going to make a note to send it to you. You can also, Jasmine, you can also go to my profile, and there's a link tree in the bio. If you go to that link tree, it has a Discord there, too. Let's see. Let's catch up on all the chat. What's your favorite breakfast item? Said Tommy Boy Music. It's eggs. It's eggs. Eggs anyway. Y'all, before the egg prices went off the charts, I was eating 2 eggs a day every day for lunch with toast, and I would love to get back to that because that is like my favorite thing in the world. But man, I love all breakfast. Any hour of the day. Breakfast all day, every day. Yeah, Gio, we're going to do that sponsored post with Roll for Sandwich. I'm super pumped about it. That's going to be a fun day. I think it's going to come out on May 28th, the day after it launches. Check out Roll for Sandwich. He's going to do a video. Jacob's a super cool dude. I'm so glad we're working with him. Oh, Ronnie, you know him as well. Rock on, man. Yo, well, hey, little thing to get excited about there. That should be fun. Jordan, you just watched him yesterday. Yeah, he's a big account, man. His sandwiches make me hungry, but sometimes they're terrifying. Raffi asked, should your writing itself stay consistent in genre, or is change of tone okay in narration? Raffi, I think consistency is best. You want your readers to kind of know what they're getting into at the beginning, and you want to follow through on that. So I wouldn't do too many changes as you're writing through. Change of tone is probably okay if it's a natural development of the story, like minor spoiler, but Servant of Rage gets a little bit darker as it goes on, but that's just because it's a natural conclusion of the story. So that's how it goes. So as long as it's a natural conclusion of the story, it makes sense in world, then you're fine. Then totally fine to keep that going. Oh, sorry, y'all. I was just thinking. I noticed that we had some viewers on chat for YouTube, and I just missed comments. Renegade Combat says hello from YouTube. It is combining, Renegade. I'm sorry that I missed your chat until an hour 30 minutes into my stream. I'm out of the habit of monitoring the YouTube chat. I need to get better about it. But thank you for being there, and thank you for chatting. I think it probably came up on stream. If you're still there, send another message to Combine Chat, and we'll see if it pops up. Oh, thank you for the follow, Aiden. Appreciate that, man. And good to have you here. Happy Tuesday. Oh, you joined the Discord and threw your excerpt in. Sick. I'll take a look at it. It'll be later in the day today because I'm running out the door for an event right after stream. No, that's sick. Thank you for putting it in there. And it's been a great community of folks giving critique and feedback, all positive vibes on chat posts, on writing posted in there. So I appreciate that, y'all. Appreciate y'all. You are, keeping the community going even when I'm not here. Okay, let's catch up on chat here because I got distracted. Okay, we got more YouTube chat. Did it come through, y'all? It doesn't look like it combined. Hello from YouTube, everybody. I'm sorry that the chat is not coming through. Let me try to fix that real quick. Activate selected. All right, send another message if you can on YouTube, y'all. I'm sorry that your messages weren't coming through. Let's see if it should. I think it is now. I think it is. Rafi said, I'm writing mostly with a humor take, lots of jokes, but I just wrote an emotional um, scene, but I took that more to the chest and tried. Hey, look at that, y'all. YouTube coming through. We got, all right, the combined chat is combining. All right, note to self, I have to physically activate both chats once the stream's already online. But look at that, y'all can talk to YouTube now. Hey, thanks for being here, YouTube. We're trying to grow there, so thanks for being there. Solo Snail, the YouTube is at author Alex Knight. So it's just it's youtube.com/@author Alex Knight. There you go. We're still growing it, but we're getting it started. Sorry, Rafi, I wanted to answer your question. Yes, it's okay if it's been mostly jokes and then the stories gets emotional in certain scenes. That's actually a good thing, if nothing else. I think that's very good. You do want to have different emotional beats in the story. So yeah, please feel free for that and follow it where it goes. There's nothing wrong with that. Solo Snail, I see you on YouTube now. Hey, rock on, y'all. Look at this. Look at this. We got the combined chat combined. I didn't realize it wasn't going through. I didn't have enough activity on YouTube to notice, but look at that. Now we're rocking and rolling. I saw more chat that I wanted to respond to. Aiden said, I've always wanted to write. I need to force myself to start getting criticism. Hey, well, that's definitely part of getting into it, Aiden. But we try to keep it relatively positive on there because I really find constructive criticism is great for authors, but really the best thing is just practice. It's just writing over and over and over again and having fun with it. That's how you get better. You learn the most just from being in that think tank, fingers on keyboard, writing that story. So that's what I really want to encourage folks to do. That's why we try to keep the criticism positive, because you're going to benefit more from getting gassed up and wanting to write more than you are from someone being like, well, you should have done it this way, and it would have been more impactful if you did it this way. That has its place, but really passion and practice is what's going to carry you through. All right, y'all. Well, we have been chatting for a minute here. Appreciate everybody, all the new folks that jumped in. So, hey, welcome in, folks. If you're new around here, this is our little cozy corner of the internet, kicking off the day with some good vibes, just trying to get people excited, send them out with some positive energy. I'm author Alex Knight. I've been writing full-time since 2018, and you can find all my books here, all my book ones at least. They're on Amazon as audiobook, ebook, paperback, so if any of them catch your attention, please give them a look. You can ask me about them, and I'm happy to talk about them. But beyond that, this is our writing stream. So what we do here, we're here every weekday, 7 to 9 a.m. Central, and we do writing sprints for 5 minutes, or creativity sprints. I'm writing my next book on stream. That's this one right here, or at least it is the 5th book in this series. We just don't have a cover for it yet. I'm writing that on stream live. Today we've got 731 words, and yeah, so we're working on that live on stream, and I encourage y'all to do whatever you want during those 5 minutes. Anything you want to work on, any productivity, please jump on in. And then we do that Monday to Thursday, but y'all, Friday we've been getting a little wild with it. We did a map stream last Friday. We made a fantasy map live on stream. Y'all, it was pretty great. I think we went for like 3.5 hours with like, I don't know, 35 to 40 concurrent viewers, something like that. Great stream, had a ton of fun. So as you'll see on the graphic here, we are changing the fantasy map making live stream on Friday from last Friday to every Friday. So we're gonna be going at that. I can show y'all real quick what we worked on last week as well, if you want to see how the progress went. And we mentioned YouTube. The VODs are all on YouTube, so you can watch them back if you missed it live. You want to go see what that map stream was all about? Well, it's on YouTube. youtube.com/@author Alex Knight. Y'all, this is the map that I am messing up by accidentally painting on it. This is the island we started making for our fantasy map. It's a little bit barren right now, but we're filling it in. I mean, check at this. We got the north going on right here. We filled all this in on stream. Got like a tropical rainforest, kind of Puerto Rico rainforest vibes going on up here. And we built the lore as well as we were doing this. So we're saying this is kind of like a Smuggler's Cove type area up here in the north. We got kind of a reclusive, defensive I don't even know if I'd say a city. It's more of a town up here on this waterway that cuts through. And we're working on the rest of it. The rest we got 2 lakes down here, and the lore we kind of came up with on stream is this volcano erupted and sealed off, created a land bridge between the 2 lakes, and so now we have a healthy lake up north, and this one down here is drying up and becoming desert. So yeah, that's where we're at right now. We're gonna keep working on this map on Friday. Irish, you said, are these maps for my books or potential books? This one's not, Irish. We just started making this one for fun. Completely original world and everything. We're kind of making it together. So y'all, next Friday, this Friday, we'll be doing it. So come on in for the map stream. Should be a good time. Be excited to do it again. Hey, thanks for being here, folks. I think it's time for another writing sprint. What do y'all think? Whatever you're working on, if you are writing a book, open up that word processor. If you're handwriting, turn to a fresh page, pick up that pen. If you're doing art, whatever it is, if you're enjoying breakfast like Tommy Boy was, making me hungry with that sausage, egg McMuffin, and hash browns, I think it was. Whatever you're going to do for these next 5 minutes, let's get ready to do it. I'll be working on my next book. That's this one right here, or at least it's book 5 in this series. And y'all, we're looking at 731 words out of our 1,000-word goal. So we're closing in on it. If we have a good sprint here, if I really focus in, dial down, we could hit it on this sprint. So what do you think? What do you think? Give me votes in chat. We gonna hit it on this sprint or not? Keep it to 5 minutes. Can I get 269 words to finish off the word goal? You let me know what you think. But hey, in the meantime, I think, look, if we're going for a stretch goal on this sprint, oh, Jordan, I'm going to lock in and get 1,100. Whoo-hoo! Man, you're confident in me. I'm gonna lock in for this one, but if I'm going to do that, let me get my thoughts in order. Let me look ahead at the outline real quick. Okay, I know what I'm doing. All right, hey, let's challenge hard mode activated, y'all. We're gonna try to go for hitting the word goal on this next sprint. 5 minutes, we're going to get there. So if you're sprinting along with me, hey, good luck. I hope it goes well. And as always, at the end of it, let me know what progress you made. Let's shake these hands out, get them going. We got a big sprint here. Kirsten, I use Squarespace for my website. Good question. I am grandfathered in on their old design system, and it's really good, and I do not like the new one at all. So I recommend Squarespace on its old system. I don't love the new one, but it's workable. It's just not great. So yeah, sorry, I can't wholeheartedly recommend it. At least not until they sponsor the stream, you know. Hey, hit me with any questions you got about it, though. Once I finish this sprint, we can talk about it. Happy to help with that. All right, where's that timer at? 2 minutes, 30 seconds. Halfway through the sprint. Got a lot of words to go. We get it. We'll get there. All right, where's that time at? 30 seconds, and I need 100 words, basically. That's going to be a tough ask. Oh, the timer's out. Oh, 55 words short. It was close. All right, I'm going to finish this sentence, though, y'all, and maybe one more, and I think we're going to hit it. So we didn't quite get it during the sprint, but let's get it right here. All right. Whew, that was a tiring one, y'all. It was a big sprint. Definitely went over time, but we got those words on page. That's what matters. Rafi, you're cheating on this sprint too. And Gio, you said this is the most bizarre sketch that you've made. Not even during a sprint, just like ever. Gio, what's going on over there, buddy? You got me worried. I am excited and a little bit worried to see that sketch. Seeker, hey, welcome in, man. Hola, ¿qué pasa? Hey, we're just finishing up our sprints. We hit our word goal for the day. Oh, you know what? Y'all, we hit our word goal for the day. You know what that means? Gotta get the word goal animation playing, right? Kooky, our Kooky Kitten, our stream member of the stream community here, made this for us. Made this animation. We had talked about needing like a word goal and celebration, and she was like, "I got you." And look at this, y'all. Straight up made it. So thank you. Appreciate that, Kooky. Here's our word goal fireworks. We hit our target today. And there's the words. Hey, we got there. It's tough because like I've still got thoughts rolling for what I wanted to write next, but I'll have to do that off stream. We'll save that for then. Y'all, if you were sprinting along with me on that stream or that sprint, please let me know how it went. What progress did you make? Seeker, how are you doing today? It's good to have you in, buddy. We're coming to the end of the stream here now, but glad to have you in for a little bit at least. Nothing wrong with that. And as always, you know, folks, we can youtube.com/@authoralexknight. You can watch the replay back if you missed it live. So yeah. Yeah, you woke a little late today. No worries, Seeker. It happens. It happens. Y'all, I was saying, I have to be punctual on stream today. I think all of you have heard this except Seeker now, but I got to be punctual today because I'm running out the door right after this stream to go to the launch of a new pinball machine. Barrels of Fun, the manufacturer, is launching their Dune pinball machine. So my wife's been invited as a member of the media to cover it, and I am a +1, and I really shouldn't take today off. Like, I need to work today, but y'all, when else am I going to get to see a pinball machine launched, right? Like, that's insane. So we got to do it. We got to jump on that. Oh, and look, Kooky, hey, welcome in. You joined just as we were talking about the awesome word goal animation you made for us. So thank you, Kooky. I'm glad you get to be here just in time to see it. Hope you're doing good today. Did you get your wisdom tooth thing resolved? Are you still in pain from that? Or are you feeling better now? Hope you're not. I hope it is resolved. But y'all, we got there. That's you know what? That's the word goal. I hope you made good progress as well, folks. Gio, did you finish up the sketch? And Rafi, I know you were working on a big send into that last sprint. How did it go? Did you cover some new ground? But Higgs, you said you finished your 4th and final book for your horror series. Also, get all 4 of my wisdom teeth out Thursday. There's a 1-2 punch for you there, Higgs. Congratulations on finishing the books for your horror series. What's the series called, man? Drop that name in chat. Let us go take a look at it. Congrats on finishing it. That's a heck of an accomplishment. And I hope the wisdom teeth extraction is not too bad of a process. I've heard horror stories. Maybe you can use the anesthesia that makes you all loopy. Maybe you can use that to get your next book idea. I've always kind of, I still have my wisdom teeth. I haven't had to have them taken out yet. But I think I might one day. And when I do, I kind of want to see if, you know, off my mind on those meds, I can come up with some crazy ideas. Should be kind of fun. But congrats, Higgs. That's awesome, dude. Rafi, you think you got that transition down? You just haven't gotten to the destination yet. Hey, no worries. That's okay. You keep working at it, you know? Keep chipping away at that. You'll get there. Hi, Crit Myth. Hey, welcome in, buddy. Good to see you again. You said, what's your TikTok live schedule? 2 hours in the morning every weekday? Yeah, Crit. So Monday to Thursday, we're here 7 to 9 a.m. Central Time, doing our writing stream. And then Friday, we're here same time, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Central. And we are doing map streams now. We're making fantasy maps live on stream. Kind of a new thing we started doing, but it's been a ton of fun. So that's going to be every Friday, same time, 7 to 9 a.m. Central. But yeah, that's been super fun. I'm super excited to get back to it. So that'll be this Friday, and we'll see you there. Oh, Kooky, your messages weren't coming through, but you're at the dentist now. Okay, well, hey, fingers crossed for you, Kooky. I hope that goes well. I hope they take care of it for you. Higgs, you said it's the stories, the 4-book horror series is not out yet, but it's called The Bunker, with each individual book being named after the town it is in. All right, rock on. That's cool, Higgs. Well, let us know when it comes out, man. Let us know so we can celebrate with you. That's super cool. Congratulations again. And you're also making a found footage short film as a trailer, but it's its own standalone experience. That's cool, dude. That's sick. Um, that's super cool. You're the second short filmmaker we've had in here today. I want to see y'all's work. Please let me know when it comes out. I really want to see it. Oh, your wisdom teeth are coming out tomorrow, Kooky? Okay, gotcha. Well, fingers crossed for you. Cassidy had the map turn out last Friday. Oh, we can pop over and look at it. I can show you how it went. Just pull up the website here. And hi, Crit, you said you're brave to have comments reposted on your live. You've curated quite the community here. Mad respect. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Hi, Crit. The reason actually we're having the comments show on screen is we have a couple viewers from YouTube now, and they couldn't see TikTok chat. So like they probably thought I was nuts in here just talking to myself. But now your comments from TikTok show on the screen, and then YouTube. Hey, like Flame there. There you go. Flame can comment on YouTube along with anybody else watching, and y'all can see what YouTube's saying. So you can talk back and forth to each other. I think it's super cool. I'm really excited about it. It clutters the screen a little bit. I know it's not the best. It's hard in vertical orientation, but it's so sick that y'all can talk to each other. And yeah, Flame, definitely drop that in Discord. I'd love to see it. To your question, Cassidy, here's the map we made. It's not done by any means, but we'll keep working on it. And y'all, we built this on stream together, kind of talking through the lore and the shape of the geography and whatnot. So we got this. This is kind of the most complete section up north here, kind of like a Smuggler's Cove type area with a bunch of rainforest and mountains running into the sea. The purple area down here is where there's going to be future towns. I just haven't, we haven't put the textures in. We were just sketching them out. And then we got these two lakes down here, which used to be one big lake, but this volcano erupted, cut them off, and now the southern lake is drying out now. So it's kind of dying. We're getting some climate change in here. So yeah, that's how our map went, Cassidy. We're gonna get back to it Friday and work on it some more. It was super fun. And yeah, there is Higgs. There is a Discord you can join. Let me drop that in the chat for you. We'd love to have you, y'all. We're approaching 100 members on that Discord. I can't believe that. That's nuts. Higgs, the link's in chat now. So you'll have to copy it out. You can't click it, unfortunately. But yeah, please jump into the Discord if you want. Here, I can pull it up on display capture. Let's stick it over here. We got a great little Discord going here. We got a bunch of fun channels. We got the general chat, obviously, but we got a writing share channel where you can share writing, get some feedback. We have an art share channel where people are showing off their art. I mean, actually, that one's not made by the community. That's a reference image. Yeah, folks showing off the art they're working on, or their wives are working on for this drawing. You got digital artists in there doing some cool stuff. Like, shout out to Samabel for that, or Sammy. Sloyd made this map. Sloyd is like an expert map maker on Incarnate. Look at this. I wish I could zoom in a bit more. It takes a little work to do that, but like, this is a map they're making. They shared in there. Super cool. So we have a good time in the Discord, especially in the art share channel. I love seeing the stuff y'all are making. But we got writing share too. Bunch of stories being dropped in here. And good feedback on them all. I see there's new stuff even from today that I got to take a look at. So yeah, it's a good time, man. It's a good time on Discord. Feel free to jump in if you want to hang out with the community once the stream's over. So hey, speaking of, thanks for being. Oh, you just posted it, Flame. You just posted your script and writing share. Rock on. I'll give that a look later today. I'm running out the door right after stream, so it'll be a bit later, but we'll get there. But no, speaking of ending, hey, thanks for being here, everybody. I appreciate you. I do need to wrap it up today because we are running right out the door after this stream. But as usual, thank you for being here and spending your morning with me, folks. It's always a pleasure. I love kicking off the day with y'all. Sorry, Raffy derailed me with that comment talking about the writing in Comic Sans. That's been a thing we've been chatting about. I forget who was bringing that up. Was it Kooky? Was it Melissa? Someone brought up writing in Comic Sans to get a fresh look at your writing because you're not used to that font. I mean, it's an objectively atrocious font, but it does make you process the words a little bit better because they stand out so much. Maybe was it Leisha? Were you the one that was talking about it? But yeah, Raffy's saying that works for him, so rock on. Anyway, folks, a special thanks to Kevin MacLeod, as always, of Incompetech.com for the use of his songs Farm, Manor, Cottages, and Northern Glade, which provided our background music today. As well, an extra special thank you to community member Raffi the Engineer. Hey, that's Raffi in chat there, who made our 5th background song, Midnight at the Round Table. Thank you very much, Raffi. I love having that here. Lastly, folks, if you've enjoyed this stream, please give me a follow so you can see me next time. Which, speaking of, we will be here every weekday, 7 to 9 a.m. Central Time, rocking and rolling, writing on stream, creating. On Fridays, we do the maps. It's going to be a good time. So, hey, thanks for being here today, folks. It's a pleasure, as always. Leisha, Raffi, High Crypt, Myth, Paul, Geo, I appreciate all y'all being here. And the YouTube folks, shout out to Flame Lotus, Solo Snail, and Renegade Combat. Thanks for being here, folks. For real. Y'all rock. It is an absolute pleasure every day. So, folks, thank you again. I hope you have a lovely day. And, hey, rock on. Keep the good vibes rolling today. And we'll be back tomorrow. We will be back tomorrow for more of the same. Should be a good time. So, everybody, TikTok, it's been a pleasure. I'll catch you tomorrow. Have a good one, y'all. YouTube, as always, you're the last one here. So you get an extra special little sign off here because I can't kill both streams at once. But YouTube, I appreciate y'all. We're still growing over there, but I think it's going well. I mean, look at this. We're rocking those 13 views today with 3 concurrent viewers. Ooh, pulling in the big numbers. We're pulling in the stats out there. So, thanks for being here, y'all. I appreciate it. YouTube, I will catch you next time.